All right. Sorry for the little delay, but whatever. Here we go. We are live. Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here on this late Wednesday night. Back to you again with another video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Excuse me. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels as well in the description box down there, dude. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never ever, ever miss an upload. And hopefully YouTube can send out my videos to you. If not, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit the bell. So I think that's how it works. If not, well, I'm gonna have to search my channels and get the latest video on my homepage and everything. But the way it is, that's the way how YouTube is. It's broken, like Matt Hardy. Broken, not Hardy, It is what it is. And that's pretty much it for that. So, like the video, dislike the video. I really don't give a shit what you do. But leave a comment down below after the video, or come in the chat, act a fool, talk about wrestling or whatever the fuck you want. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And subscribe to my channels as well. Follow me on social media at the links down below on Twitter and Instagram. If you're on Facebook, just type in Peter Gilmore, you'll find me somewhere. And maybe I'll friend you back, maybe I'll follow you, maybe I'll do all the shit. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Share the video all over the internet and hit the bell. Don't forget. That's all I can say about that. All right, on this late Wednesday night, August the 11th, 2021, or if you're now watching from somewhere else, it's after midnight. We got on the game. Okay, I'm not gonna sing. It's now August the 12th, 2021. From if you're living in another part of the world, or if you're living in Japan, it's August the 13th, 2021. Because day later, but it is what it is. Anyway, on this late Wednesday night, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review for August the 11th, 2021, from the arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The home of, well, a lot of people. Well, it's the home of our good friend, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, who did not appear on the show. Bald-headed bastard. And somebody said, some douchebag said, went on YouTube today and said that Kurt Angle was gonna be at AEW tonight. This is in Pittsburgh. Yeah, okay. So that's a lie. Nice clickbait there, clickbait job there, Mr. Irrelevant, but it is what it is. Anyway, so AEW was live and in living color in Steel City, USA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the hometown of the AEW Women's Champion. Say it with me now, Dr. Britt Baker, GMG, baby. And that's all I gotta say about that. So Britt Baker's hometown, basically Britt Baker's homecoming tonight. We heard from the doctor tonight. And we have some good stuff on the show. Another awesome, epic fucking show. I mean, Wednesday nights is the night for wrestling right now. I am sorry. Because Monday night sucks. Tuesday nights, meh. But soon probably be extinct because NXT is probably going to go bye-bye pretty soon. with what Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And I got some breaking news about Vincent Kennedy McMahon. You guys want to hear? You have to hear this. By the way, you know what I should do is I want to do the link to this video. Oh, my phone's charging. Shit. Damn it. All right, I'll do this on the fly. I know my computer's shit, so it's gonna take me a while, but I want people to. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do this on the fly. Put the link, the YouTube link, up on Twitter, so the people can hear this. I kind of mentioned it on Twitter in a tweet, but then I kind of retracted it. So, but I said breaking. I got breaking news on Vincent Kennedy McMahon from a reliable source. By the way, this is not clickbait when I tell you this. So, and also I'll put the link to where the video where I got this source from. This is from a video. And a lot of people's like, oh, yeah, you know, the stalking, but it is what it is. So he's stalking us. We're not stalking him. We don't give a shit. But it is what it is. But like I said, the video is there, and I'll just put the I'll link it in post production. But I want to start with it. I'll put it in post production. I can't wait. I can't wait any longer for this fucking shit. But anyway. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, before we start this shindig, before I get to the Vince McMahon stuff, hope you had a great Wednesday, or if now Thursday. But it was my day was pretty good actually. I had a pretty good day. For once, I had a pretty good day. Work was kind of slow, so only worked a couple of hours, and that was it. And then I wanted to go for a walk, but I was like really tired, and I had a doctor appointment at in the afternoon, like mid-afternoon. So that took like 40 minutes of my goddamn time, and I wanted to go out. I wanted to go out after the doctor appointment. So I got I do it on the phone. I don't go to the doctor's office unless it's my medical doctor. So I have to go to the hospital to see my medical doctor, which is like long way from where my house. I have to like get in the car and go like into town, which sucks. But yeah, but I only see my doctor every 6 months, so I got to go there next month. So end of next month, I see my medical doctor. But everything's that's basically it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me, you know. I got my aches and pains. I had humongous freaking pain in my lower belly, like underneath my belly, like my abdomen, like right, and then it went right into my groin area on the sides of my groin, and my my balls were hurting too. So it's like, what the hell? Why am I in so much pain? And sometimes I sit down, when I'm at my desktop when I'm working and everything. Sometimes I get up and my hips start hurting, my lower back starts hurting. I think it's the chair, so I got a pillow. My back's killing me right now, but my shoulders, my neck, but I got like a pillow behind me, kind of. I did it before, and it works for me, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much that. But yeah, so I had this like really bad pain in my stomach area, like my lower stomach area going into my groin, and then on the sides of my groin. I thought it was like I don't know what was wrong. I mean, I thought it was just gas. It was just pain or something like that. So I was like, I kind of got a little nervous, and I was gonna go to urgent care to get it checked out and everything, because maybe I fucked Rosa too hard. I don't know. I mean, before she went on vacation, she went on assignment, and she went down to Florida a couple of days ago. She's coming back, I think, next week or something like that. Yeah, so I thought, when me and Rose, me and the missus, we get it on. Like, me and her get it on. I mean, like fucking rabbits. I mean, we've been together 13 years. I mean, 8 years married, and from like the third date on, we've been like banging. And I usually, I would have waited maybe a couple more dates and then maybe gave her the vitamins, but she's very sexual. I put it that way. But yeah, and yeah, but we get it on, man. We have been getting it on for 13 years, man. And we go pretty hard, man. We're like two fucking porn stars, prime. You know what I mean? It's like I'm Peter North, if you follow porn. I'm like Peter North with a big cock, because I do got a big cock, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's like I'm like Peter North, and Rose is like Jenna Jameson or Issa Akira or Michelle Maylene or any fucking hot as fuck porn star. And I'm just like the hottest male porn star in the biz, man. We just like bang, not that bang, I can't do it because I got a headache right now, but my body's aching, so I had to, stretch out and get ready for the show, and I had to put a little gel on just to try to ease the pain a little bit. I'm gonna take an aspirin later, probably after this video. I'm gonna take an ibuprofen, and then might take a cold shower just to release the stress off my body and everything, because it's hot. It is hot here in Jersey right now. It was 86 degrees today. Humid as fuck. Right now it's at 12:39 a.m. It's 77 degrees. It was thundering around like 8:30 tonight. Well, I think it was around. Actually, I think it was. It started around. I think around 8:30 started. I saw some flashing lights. I thought it was like maybe I didn't think anything of it. Maybe it was just a plane or something like that. So kind of near the airport too. So, and then I have a little thing on my my desktop, shows me the weather and everything, and it said rain coming or raining soon or something like that. I was like, I didn't hear about rain tonight. I guess all the humidity in the atmosphere started up some pop-up thunderstorms and shit like that. So yeah, there was some lightning here and there, and it rained a little bit. Nothing major or anything, but didn't really cool down much. So I mean, like, it's 77 degrees right now, cloudy outside. So it's gonna be hot tomorrow. It's gonna be hot Friday, hot Saturday, and it's supposed to rain again on Saturday. It's supposed to thunder basically all day. So I had plans on Saturday to go down to my parents' house and have dinner and then watch the Jets Giants preseason game with my dad, and we can have me laughing at his Giants while the Jets just whip their ass, but it is what it is. So I don't know if I'm gonna go down there if it's like pouring or with it was pouring like a monsoon, like raining like a monsoon. I'm not going. I'm gonna stay home and watch the damn game by myself. Now, and the Met game is definitely gonna be canceled. It is what it is, and yeah, I'll probably just go Sunday. I might just take Saturday off if it's gonna rain. I'm just gonna stay home and watch. Try to watch TV if the satellite doesn't go out. Then if it does, then I gotta watch. I can watch some stuff on DVR or watch Netflix all day until like the rain calms down. But at least after Saturday, it's gonna cool down a little bit. Thank God. But if you're living in Florida, and I know Rose is in Florida for the next week and change. They're gonna get hit with a tropical storm this weekend. They're saying by Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, tropical storm Fred, which is now formed in the Atlantic. It's about to make a beeline for Florida this weekend, and Florida is gonna get a lot of rain. And that's all I gotta say. But I mean, there's gonna be a lot of rain. I mean, thankfully, it's not. I don't think they said it might not strengthen into a hurricane. Thank God. But yeah, Florida's gonna get bombarded this weekend with that tropical storm Fred and everything. And then it's supposed to go up, basically go into Florida, and I think it's supposed to go up to Georgia, maybe the Carolinas. I think it's gonna veer out. I don't think, like here in Jersey, I don't think we're gonna get it. But we always have to be on watch because it's hurricane season now. Just about not the peak yet. September, I think, like early September is like the peak for hurricane season. So it is what it is. I mean, back in back in 2012, we had Superstorm Sandy, which basically was a storm, and then kind of turned into this big freaking cyclonic thing. It was just a storm. It just went. It just turned. It's like it was like right around Halloween too. This storm formed, and it was just wreaking havoc. And then I was at my brother from another's house. The man in the pictures back there. God rest your mighty soul. Yeah, I was at his house for a Halloween party, and we stayed the night. We came back the day before the storm. Superstorm Sandy was supposed to hit, so we got home quickly. So we didn't want to stay an extra day, and God forbid what would have happened there. So yeah, we got home. The next day and the next night, I think. And Superstorm Sandy hit the next day, and at first it wasn't anything, and then like around 3-4 o'clock. It started raining, and then the wind started picking up. I lost freaking power to my TV. The TV went out, then the power went out. So we were like, what are we gonna do now? But thankfully we had a wind-up radio, so we were like listening to everything, and going on our phones and checking everything. Yeah, but it was a mess, man. It was a mess. It started raining a lot, and then right around 7-8 o'clock, I looked outside and the water was right outside my door. It was like going through a river. It was like right outside my door, and it started slowly seeping in. So we got towels and pillows from the bedroom. We had to put it by the door so it wouldn't, God forbid, the wind would have knocked the old door I have, not this door over here, the old door and the screen door that we have to get in. Thank God for that door, because the wind was really bad. That was any other door, the water would have shot in like a freaking faucet. And probably all the stuff most of the stuff I have, maybe like the couch and sofa and everything, probably be ruined. And I had water coming in through my basement. going into the bathroom. So that was not good. So that was that, and but anyway, long story short, I me and the missus, we had the candles on. We basically were trying to do everything. We were trying to ride it out. At one point, I mean, the water was starting to come in, and we got nervous, so we went in the attic. We were on the second floor, and then, well, not the attic, but the second floor, near the attic. It is what it is. Yeah, we went to the next floor because we have like two floors here in Casa del Gilmore. So we went to the second floor, and we were riding it out for a while, and then I started getting nervous and everything. I thought the house was gonna go underwater, or at least get like more water was gonna come in. Like if I went downstairs, I'm like going through like a river of water, and I can't really swim that good. Rosa can swim, but she can save me. But it is what it is. So yeah, I'm going nuts. I'm like calling my parents on my phone. I'm like, I'm gonna die. So my dad had to calm me down and everything, and he's basically saying that thankfully like the tide was gonna start receding. The tide was going down, and the water was gonna recede and everything. So I'm like, all right. So about a half hour later, I go downstairs. Wasn't that much water in there. We're starting to come in a little bit more, but blah blah blah. And I opened the window, and me and Rosa came downstairs with me, and we started seeing a flashlight flashing. And then we hear the fire truck, the firemen, and I think it was firemen or someone or help or something like that. But anyway, they're coming down our blocks like, anybody inside? So like we scream like, yeah, we in here, get us out of here. So we had firemen, but we had two firemen come to the house, and basically they took me out first, and they put me and Rosa in a boat, like a little canoe, if you will. I was kind of nervous for Rosa because Rosa's kind of she's not fat like you dumb people think she is, but she's like 170 pounds. I mean, really, but that was that. And they took us out. They took us to they took us down like the avenue where where the park is, and then we went. There's a school there, so we went in the school, and that's where we slept for the night, and then everything. But anyway, but yeah, hopefully we don't get one of those. I mean, those type of hurricanes, or we get an F4, not F4, Cat 4 or Cat 5. Oh God, thank you for the preview, asshole. But anyway, yeah. But yes, Florida's gonna get hit with Tropical Storm Fred this weekend. They're gonna get a lot of rain. I mean, it rained down there today. Rose was telling me that was like coming down in buckets and everything. And yeah, it is what it is. She was out with our with our grandson, and and then it started pouring and everything. They had to wait like an hour for it to stop because in Florida it always rains. It's like Seattle, but that was that. But yeah, if you're in Florida, just batten down the hatches. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, so that's that. Like I said, I had a pretty good day, and blah 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 blah, and I just had a pretty good day. I felt good. I feel good, because I've been going through a lot of stress lately, with this fucking virus going around, and with work, and not having Rosa here, which sucks. But at least I'm home alone. Get to watch porn. No, I get to do whatever I want, really. But Rosa's got she got her job. She got to make the money, and then she takes care of our grandson. She's gonna be back next week. Hopefully by next weekend or but I would say by the 23rd, 24th, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out probably by this weekend or early next week when the missus comes back, and she loves you all. She misses you all. Even you jealous fucking trolls that can't get any pussy. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's basically what I got to say about that. Yeah, so like I said, I hope you had a great day, and even better tomorrow when we get to tomorrow. Whatever you're gonna do tomorrow, do it. That's basically it. There's some good news for all you Met fans. There is some good news for once. Mets were supposed to play a doubleheader today, and first game was was the suspended game from Tuesday night. They resumed the suspended game where it was 3-1 Nationals in the top of the second inning. So they did that game, and they started, and who was it? Well, they started with Rich Hill, who was supposed to pitch tomorrow, but he got bumped in. It was supposed to be Rich Hill and Marcus Stroman in the second game. So Rich Hill comes in, pitched okay, gave up a run, blah blah blah. So then it was 4-1, and then the Mets came right back to tie it. Alonso got a hit, McNeil got a hit. I think Villar got a no, was it Villar or it was Villar or Conforto who actually woke up today. So yeah, it became 4-4, and then Hill got into a little bit of trouble. Gave up another 3 runs, making it 7-4. Mets got a run after that, making it 7-5. And then in the 7th inning, the Mets came back. A couple of runs. I think Alonso was 3 for 4 today. Nimmo had a couple of hits, and they tied the game. They tied the game, and they tied the game. Then they took the lead 8-7 going into the 9th inning. And I'm like, oh, great. Edwin Diaz is coming in, and he's so up and down lately. But when he comes in, when it counts, I would say 65% of the time, he's going to get a save. But you never know. He's always Jekyll and Hyde. But today he was Jekyll. He was Jekyll today. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here. So the New York Mets get a huge win today. Huge. We needed this win so bad because, we had a 4-game losing streak. All the Met fans are like, oh, this is the end of the world. We're going to be out of the playoffs. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. All these idiots going on, the WFAN saying that the Met season's over and this and that, how low can it get? And then, even freaking the acting GM Zach Scott had to go in and basically tell the guys, I said, you're playing on, we're not playing great ball right now. This is unacceptable. We're the New York Mets and everything. And they came in, and it looked bleak at the start. 4-1. You're already down 3-1. You give up another run, make it a 4-1. But the bats came alive. Like I said, Alonso with 3 hits. I mean, Conforto actually did something good today. Can it last? Probably not. Nimmo got a couple of hits. Really, McNeil and Nimmo back in that lineup. So good. And wait till when Lindor comes back. And Lindor's coming back pretty soon. He took batting practice today. He looked pretty damn good. So Lindor might be coming back, I would say, another 2 weeks. I would say by early, probably late this month or early September, we're going to get Lindor back, the GOAT back, the Grom, for the dumb people at home. The Grom's coming back. So we don't know that yet. Just hasn't even started a throwing program yet. but they're saying maybe September. I don't know when in September, maybe early or mid-September at this point. Syndergaard's coming back. We're going to put him in a bullpen, which I think is a great idea. Just don't throw him out there every 5 games and blows his fucking arm out. Put him in the bullpen. Let him come in, in a spot start, or it's like a tight game. Put him in the 7th inning. Maybe even put him in the 8th inning. Let him come in the 8th and just boom, throw lightning at the just throw gas like 95-mile-an-hour gas. And they go the whiff. Yeah, I put Syndergaard in the 7th or 8th inning. Because we're probably if the Mets, get to the playoffs, Syndergaard would probably be a big piece to that bullpen. Big piece. Really big piece, with Castro and Loop and even Trevor May and Drew Smith, maybe. I don't know. I would think Loop, Castro, May, Lugo, maybe La Familia, who knows? And then Diaz, and then you put Syndergaard in there. Holy shit! And now Castro, May, and Loop. I think another guy have pretty, since the All-Star break, their ERA is like not much. Aaron Loop's ERA since the All-Star break is 0. Because the guy is amazing. This guy gets out of fucking jams, like bases loaded, nobody out, gets out of it. How? This is Aaron Loop, goddammit. And when he gets out, you give him a Bud. He drinks Bush beer, but that's still around, Bush beer, really? Or they give him a Steve Weiser, a Budweiser, or Coors Light, or something like that. It is what it is. Castro's starting to come around. That's good. Trevor May has been pretty good so far the last few games. That's not bad. Lugo's, shaky. Familia, shaky. Diaz, basically, he's, Sugar Edwin Diaz, you got to play the trumpet. Came in and just whipped some ass today. Mets win 8-7. Get a much-needed win after that 4-game losing streak, after getting swept by the fucking Phillies today. Well, not today. By the Phillies this weekend, and they lost 3 or 4 to the Marlins. And it was like everything is, all the Met fans were like, this is, they lost first place. They went to 2.5 games out. And then, last night, the Phillies lost to the Dodgers, so they gained a half game, making it 2 out. They win today, which was great. We needed it. Pete Alonso was telling Met fans, we got this. And everybody's like, yeah, let's prove it. Let's go. But always, Met fans are stupid. Some of these people that are supposed Met fans, they see the team underachieving. They're like, oh, season's over. But me, I got faith in my team. I go down with a ship. Win or lose. And Pete's like, we got this. Don't worry, Met fans. We got this. We got 51 games left. We're fine. Don't worry about it. We're 2 out. It's fine. Got a lot of baseball to go. And what they do, they came out and fought hard, got the win. Diaz got the save and everything. That was that. Picked up a game on the Phillies tonight. Dodgers. Thank you so much for playing the Phillies. Then last night, tonight, and then tomorrow. And then I think the Phillies got Cincinnati after that. Hopefully Cincinnati will win that. Yeah, so the Phillies lost again tonight. So the Mets are now 1 full game back of the division. The Braves were not at 5. They were not at 5 in the 10th inning against Cincinnati. I don't know what happened with that. I'd have to. I'm tired. 1 o'clock in the morning. watch great streams tonight. I mean, Chase's stream, I put his link down below. That epic stream, major exposure. I won't talk about it, but just like exposed, so someone got exposed really bad. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. That was that, and watch Dynamite. Like I said, I'll get the Dynamite in a minute. Don't worry. My show. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm trying to. I lost it. Sports. I would do it on my phone right now, and my desktop's slow as shit. Slow as shit. It is what it is. So like sometimes my screen will lag a little bit. That's my speed. It does it even when I had higher speed, like when I had 300 megabyte speed. I don't know why it would do that. I mean, really, you have the Wi-Fi, the router's like right next to me, and then the cable modem next to me. It should like just go zoom, zoom, zoom. Sometimes I don't know why. Hi, get now why? This is Robert Leach, and welcome to the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Is what it is. That's that. My screen almost went out. Did you know that you can save 15% or more on your car insurance by switching to Geico? I was in Batman. I played Alfred. Okay. Michael Caine. This is Michael Caine. Did you know Geico? That's his voice, man. I do a pretty good Michael Caine impersonation. No, I can't get the fucking dang. Whatever. I'll look at it later. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's loading. It's really loading. It's slow because it's got all the things. All right. All right. So it's officially actually week 1 of the preseason, and for you football fans, if you want tomorrow, the Washington football will face the New England Patriots, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will face EDP 445's disgusting team, the Eagles. That's all I say about that. I'm trying to get the scores. That's all I say about that. This sucks, Beavis. Anyway, so yeah, anyway, the Mets won tonight. Phillies lost. I'm happy. Mets are one. Well, yeah, they're one game back. If the Braves won, then the Phillies and Braves are tied for first place with the Mets right behind them. So it's going to be a dogfight for the next little over a month and a half. Let's go Mets. And the Mets got rained out in the second game tonight because it rained. So they're going to play a straight doubleheader tomorrow beginning at 12 o'clock. So the first game at 12, 7 innings. Then the game, and right after that, game 2, 7 innings. That's it. The Dodgers coming to town for the weekend. Oy, oy, oy. That's going to be really tough. And they start that 13 games with the Dodgers and the Giants. Oy, oy, oy. I'm worried about that. Those 13 games coming up. I'm really worried. But I mean, if the Mets can get through those 13 games, win 5 or 6 games, at 5 or 6 of those games, I'll be happy. They stay within 1, maybe to 2, 3 games back by near the end of this month. I think they'll be pretty well in hand to get that going on a run in September, but we'll see. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it. All right, well, about 10 and a half hours from now, we'll see what happens with the Mets and the Nationals in the doubleheader at Citi Field, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully the Mets win and they don't split another double fucking header. We've got one more doubleheader to come in September, on September the 4th in again another. I think it's against Washington. Yeah, I think it's against Washington again. Yeah, they play a lot of games against Washington and the Marlins coming up out, next couple weeks. Yeah, September 4th, in Washington. They got a 5-game series with the Nationals on Labor Day weekend. Oh, and on the Mets, you better take at least 3 or 5, or 4 or 5 from them. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So doubleheader tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. And for you Yankee fans, ha ha ha! The Yankees lose. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck the Yankees. Fuck the Yankees in the ass. Make them hungry. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck you Yankee fans out there. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, I wasted 42 minutes out of your fucking time, and that's all I gotta say about that. I'm not gonna make this too long. My head's pounding right now. It's fucking hot in my house. You hear the fans on, so you hear it like noises. The last couple of videos, the fan is on. It's fucking hot in my house. I'm sorry. I try to open the windows, but it makes it more hot. So I have to put the fan on, and then I have to go in the bedroom and put the AC on, so the AC, all the air can come through the bedroom into here, and then with the added effect of the fan, kind of cools down a little bit. But when I go in my room, it's like ice, like an igloo. It's cold in there, so I have to shut it off for a little bit, and then it gets hot again. I have to put it on and off, and my freaking electric bill's sky high. What else is new? Fucking bills. What it is, what it is. All right, enough of that. All right, let's get into AEW Dynamite tonight. And like I said, it was a great show. We had Labor number 4, the Labors of Jericho. Match number 4, Jericho taking on Wardlow with MJF at ringside. I thought it was a special referee, but we had Aubrey Edwards in there. I was like, oh, what's Aubrey Edwards doing in there? I was like, oh, that's right. He's a special enforcer. So we had that match at the main event tonight, and see if Jericho can win that and get the Labor number 5, which is the match with MJF. And that's that. So see what happens with that. We also had the Elite in action. We had the Young Bucks and the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega. They teamed up to in a trios match, taking on Dante Martin of Top Flight. Darius Martin's still out, and I think he had a broken leg. Yeah, we haven't seen him in a long time. And he teamed up with Matt and Mike Sydal, the Sydal brothers, in our opening match. I'll get that in a minute, which was very, very, very good. We also had Darby Allin in action against Daniel Garcia. It was a pretty decent match with that. Like I said, we heard from the Doctor, Dr. Britt Baker, GMD, baby. There's some other stuff on the show as we're now rolling on to next week. And we have some matches announced for Rampage on Friday night, Friday the 13th. We have 3 big matches, well, really 4 matches announced, 3 title matches for Rampage. I'll get to that in a minute. And we also got some matches next week as well in Houston, Texas. And then we got a match. We already got the main event for All Out already announced. And Kenny's going to be defending against, well, I'll tell you in a minute. And that's it. So, still pretty good show. And let's get into it. All right. So, we start off the show, with the Dynamite theme song. We get inside the arena at the University of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to a live crowd. They had some masks on. Maybe some of them didn't. Still, it is what it is. Fucking just going berserk. Now Florida now. I mean, Texas and everywhere. The IU hospitals again. Just like when this fucking virus started. Now the hospitals are getting, they can't put any more people in the hospital. Just a fucking mess. And now the Lambda variant's out in some parts of America now. Telling you, people, get the fucking shot. Stop being fucking idiots. But even the fucking shot's probably not gonna help. And now the Lambda variant is basically immune to the fucking virus. We're fucked. We're fucked. I'll tell you right now, we're fucked. If you're fully vaccinated, you have a good chance to, live and everything. But you might still get it with the, the COVID breakthrough things, and might get some mild symptoms and everything, but you'll live. I don't think it'll get that bad, but even if you're fully vaccinated, you might not die. Pepsi. Here's what it is. So that's that. So I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple weeks. Hopefully we don't get locked down, but it looks like we might be going to that route. We might be going back to lockdown in certain states. Hopefully not here in Jersey or in New York City or anywhere in Florida. Like especially in Florida, we know Rosa there. I don't want her being there for God knows how long, and she can't even get back. That happened when the virus started. She was in Baltimore, taking care of her, her mom and everything. And then the virus started. She couldn't really get out of Baltimore. But thankfully, it is what it is. Thankfully, she got out of there. We got, basically, we were away for like maybe a month and a half, and then the virus started. Blah blah blah, and she came back at the end of March, and she's been with me ever since. That's it. Pays to have family, in the police force. That's all I gotta say about that. So that was that. So we'll see what happens, with this fucking virus. Anyway, all right, let's get to Dynamite. We're wasting so much time. But it's my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You don't like it? Get the fuck off my channel. And blow me for all I care. Anyway, all right. So we start off with the theme. We go inside the arena at the University of Pittsburgh. The commentary team, as always, good old JR, Excalibur, and Tony Baloney. They welcome us to Dynamite. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. So they're trying to hype up, in the graphic now. Fucking show was like, oh, there's. We're like, well, wait for the graphic. Jay was like, well, wait for the graphic. Come on. And then it finally comes up like, oh, here it is. So that was like a little bit of a botch, but it is what it is. And then we go to a promo from our good friends from the Pinnacle, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, otherwise known as MJF. He's there with a big man, Wardlow. And they talk about MJF basically talks about Jericho trying to make his way through the labors of Joe. Basically got through the first three. On Spears with the chair, with the chair match. Got through Nick freaking Gage, in labor number 2, that epic death match they had. Oh boy. And then label them with Juventud Guerrera, where Jericho had to win with a move off the top rope, and he hit the spinning Judas effect. So he wins that. Now he gets to what happened. Wardlow attacked him, and then MJF says, well, you're going to face Wardlow, and I'll be there at ringside. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to see if what happens with that. So he says, you made 3, and now you're facing Wardlow, you're running into a monster. And he says that he says Jericho needs to defeat him because he has, he hasn't really done it in the last 2 matches they had. Couldn't beat him at Blood and Guts. Couldn't beat him in one-on-one competition. I think it was that what was that at? Full Gear, I think it was Full Gear 2. Pretty sure it was a Full Gear 2. You need to beat me, but you never beat me before. You can't handle that. But he's like, somehow, if you make it through Wardlow. So he brings up Wardlow losing to Cody Rhodes in a cage last year, right before Full Gear. He's like, you lost, it's like, I'll get the job done. It's like, but you lost to Cody Rhodes last year, remember that? It's like, don't mess this up again. So, MJF had like a hit. He was eating an apple. It was like, what do you, Carlito? I spit it in our face on people who don't want to be cool. And he didn't spit it out. So he gives, he hands, he throws the half-eaten apple to Wardlow. And he's like, don't you mess up again. And then Wardlow's like, So I'm like thinking, ooh, Wardlow might be turning tonight. See. Because I think eventually Wardlow's going to turn on MJF. I think he might do it in Labor number 5 if Jericho gets there, but we'll see. What's that? All right, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and we'll see what happens in the main event coming up later tonight. Later in the show. You know what I mean. Anyway, after that, we go to the ring. We have our first match of the night. Trios match was Mike and Matt Sydal teaming up with Dante Martin of Top Flight. They take on the elite of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. And as always, Brandon Cutler is out there with them, and Michael Nakazawa comes out, and Don Callis goes on commentary. Of course, the annoy Excalibur and Tony Baloney. It is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. And then we find out from commentary that Kenny Omega will defend the AEW World Heavyweight Championship against the #1 contender, Christian Cage at All Out. That's your All Out main event. Oh, you thought it was Punk, right? Yeah. Anyway, so Christian versus Kenny at All Out on September the 5th in Chicago. And, Don's like, oh, that's going to get people up on. So, anyway, start the draw with Mike Sydal and Matt Jackson. Mike gets to the corner by Matt, but comes back with a fruit roll-up for a near fall early on. And then Nick Jackson comes in and does a good old-fashioned rake of the eyes to Dante Martin. But Dante hits a spinning head scissors, which takes Nick down. And this was Dante Martin's coming out party. Holy shit. He went berserk in this match. The fans were loving it. They were like they gave him a big pop when he came in. I think one of the Sydals was in trouble. Then he came in, did a whole bunch of spinning moves. And I'll get to it in a minute. So he hits the spinning head scissors on Nick, take him down. And then Kenny comes in. He takes Martin down. And then basically Kenny gets booed out like goddamn building. Sucks to be you, Kenny. You're in Pittsburgh, which sucks. Like, sorry to say there, Pittsburgh, but your city sucks. Especially the Penguins and the Steelers. And then any other team that's from Pittsburgh. They all suck. Especially the Penguins with, that crybaby Sidney Crosby. The Pirates suck. The Steelers are like, eh. It is what it is. I mean, I don't even know. Is Ben Roethlisberger still playing on the fucking Steelers? I mean, I don't care. By the way, thank you for the free view. It is what it is. So that was that. Anyway, after that, the Sydals come in. They hit double integrities to Kenny, followed by double baseball slides. And they send him all out of the ring. Excuse me. Then Dante hits he jumps on the rope, bing, bing, whee, and he joins with the Seidel. They go back in. Martin hits a high crossbody on Matt, who almost got hurt really bad because his legs gave out, underneath him from the landing and everything. Anyway, Kenny comes in, shows Mike down. The Elite start going at it on Mike Seidel. They hit the Kitaro Crusher by Mike Seidel. This is where Dante, I guess the hot tag to his brother Matt. Matt comes in, everybody comes in. Seidel's grab a Muda Lock crossface combination on Matt. Kenny comes in, break up, then he starts firing on some Snapdragon suplexes. Dante comes in, he starts to clean house, and gets the hot tag. The fans are going completely berserk, and he just went nuts. Springboard Hurricanrana on the floor to Kenny. Then he goes on the apron, moonsaults. He goes on the ropes, moonsault for 2 on Matt Jackson, and then everybody comes in. Actually hit their freaking signature moves and everything. Capped off by Kenny hitting a bunch of V Dante. It was like one after the other. He goes for one winged angel. Dante counters it. Surprisingly, hits a pin. And back with a V trigger. Looked like Dante kind of botched it a little bit. But Kenny hit the V trigger again. Goes for Tiger Driver 98. Dante countered that into a roll up. But Kenny got out of that. Hits a third V trigger. Boom, boom, boom. Ouch. And this was Dante. This was it for Dante. Third V trigger. And Kenny picks him up. Hits the one winged angel. And I was like, this is it. That's it. He's already dead. Let's just pin him already. But, Kenny's like, I want to do more damage. So the Bucks pick him up. They have him out. They have him ready for the BTE trigger. And then they hit the BTE trigger. Kenny comes behind, hits his V trigger. So they basically hit a triple BTE trigger, if you want to call it that. And Dante was done. He was out. And they pick up the win. Very good match. 3.5 out of 5 stars. What can you say? Top that WWE. That's all I gotta say about that. This match was great. Dante Martin is just boy. He's a star to look at. He is gonna be a star in AEW. Sucks that he's basically relegated to Dark and Elevation. But it sucks that his partner Darius Martin, I think they're brothers, is out with an injury. Because I like Top Flight. They're they're a very young team. They kind of remind me of I don't know what they remind me of really, but maybe the younger version of the Bucks when they first started, like Generation Me style young Bucks. But I think they're a team to look at coming up in the future. That's all I gotta say about that. And Dante Martin tonight was just he put on a show and the fans loved him. They gave him a round of applause and everything after he got taken out. I like Dante Martin. I'm getting invested in Dante Martin. Very good wrestler. Very, very good. And I think he's in his early 20s. Holy shit. This guy's got a bright future. Very bright. Him and Darius Martin. At Top Flight. I can see Top Flight maybe getting the AEW tag team belt someday, but not right now. But you never know. That's all I guess say about that. Yeah. So the Elite win. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Afterward, Don Callis comes to the ring to have a post-match chat with Tony Maloney, but before even Tony can anything, Don grabs him like, "Get out of here, baloney!" So he starts, saying some shit to, basically getting the heel heat from the crowd in Pittsburgh and everything. Then he mentions, Christian Cage. And then on cue, Chris comes out. And then Don's like, well, there's 5 of, like, you're outnumbered like 10-1, even like 7-1 or whatever it was. So before even Chris anything, he's like, okay. And then Jurassic Express comes, Luchasaurus and Jungle. They come in to kind of even odds a little bit, and then they start going to the ring. Then we go to break. I'm like, why did you even go to break? I was like, oh, right, got to pay the bills. We had like a 12-minute match. Basically 20 minutes. We had to go to commercial. Got to pay the bills. Got to pay those Domino's commercials. It is what it is. So we come back from the break, and Don's talking. It's on the mic. He takes the mic from Christian. Well, Christian got a little bit of a pop. It is what it is. So he talks to Christian, basically bashing him. It's like, you're a great wrestler, and you're this and that, blah blah blah. Just, you even have a great finisher. And I like how he called Christian's like, oh look, it's the Stanford Stooge. Like shot to Vince and company. He praises Christian a little bit, saying you have a great finisher, blah blah blah. But even if you hit it, Kenny Kenny's gonna kick out of it. Blah blah blah. He gives the mic back to Christian. Christian says. Christian calls him. I forget what he said before he said what he said. Well, he called him a piece of shit. And he's like, wait a minute. He calls him a jagoff. J-A-G off. I think that's something. I don't know where that comes from. I think it's something with the Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars or something like that. Oh, a jagoff. Kind of like all my haters. Bunch of jagoffs. Is what it is. And then Don says, well, of course, you get. He's like, I want my title. I want a title. I want a title shot now in Pittsburgh. And Don's like, well, we all know you're not gonna get it, especially here in Pittsburgh. But then Christian's like, well, I talked to Scott. Ooh, Kenny. How many belts do you have there, Kenny? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 count the Impact title and the AAA title and the AEW title. So it's according to Tony Khan. He went to Tony and went to Scott D'Amore. He said that Kenny will defend the Impact World title on Friday in the very first match of Rampage. Blah 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 blah. So Kenny's going nuts. Don's going nuts. Like, you can't do that. So then the music plays, and Kenny's going nuts. They're like, don't take the mic away from me. It's like, cut the music. And then they cut the music, and then Jungle Boy says, hey, wait a minute, cut the fucking music. Shane Douglas says, he says, Young Bucks, we talked to Tony Khan too, and next week on Dynamite, you're going to defend the titles against us. So they're like, they go like, what the hell is going on here? So they're pissed. Kenny's more pissed. He starts getting annoyed. He's like, why are you taking the mic away from me? I got something to say. Then he finally gets on the mic. He says, it's like, all you fans going, whoa. You really can't. Oh no. So Kenny because basically owned in the ring by Christian and Jungle Boy, Jungle Boy basically owned the Bucks, and that's it. So it's a great segment. I mean, 3.5 out of 5 stars for that. So on Rampage, the first match on Rampage we got for the first time ever on AEW television the Impact World title will be defended Kenny Omega and Christian Cage. I don't know why they're doing this. I think maybe to get the belt off Kenny. I don't know. I really don't think Christian's going to win the Impact title. I just don't. But it makes no sense to have that match on Rampage, the first on Rampage, then 3 weeks later, match for the AEW title at All Out. So either Christian loses that match, right? I think he will on Friday night, but is he going to win at All Out? It'll kind of suck for him to lose on Friday and then lose again on 3 weeks later. But this might be the end for Kenny. Who knows? Kenny's got a match coming up this weekend, I think, with Andrade for the AAA Mega Championship. I mean, he's got a match on Friday at Rampage with the Impact title. Then he's got to defend in Mexico at Triple Mania against Andrade. And then 3 weeks later, he's got to defend the AEW World title. He could lose all those belts by September the 5th. Maybe September the 6th. Yeah. September the 6th. By Labor Day, by Labor Day, he can lose all those belts. The Bucks could probably lose the belts next week. We don't know. I think they got to lose them All Out to the Lucha Brothers. I'll get to the Lucha Brothers in a minute, but it is what it is. So we'll see what happens on Friday night with Christian and Kenny for the Impact World title. And then next week in Houston, Texas, for the AEW World Tag Team titles, the Young Bucks taking on Jurassic Express, the #1 contenders. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah. There'll be some good shit coming up in the next few days for AEW. Speaking of good shit, I'm so nasty. I'm so nasty. No. If Weird Al Yankovic ever did a parody of what's her name? Of Fancy. If Weird Al Yankovic did a parody of Fancy, he would probably go, "I'm so nasty. Can't you smell this stuff?" Something like that. I don't even think that anybody would have even thought of the idea to give that to Weird Al. I mean, it's too late now. The song's like years old. I don't even think that Weird Al would have even thought of doing a parody of that song. I think it would have been a great hit. I could do it, but then I got to think of lyrics. Because me and the missus, we talk about some stuff. We're like, oh, we could do jingles. We can make $1 million and stuff like that. We could do parodies for maybe YouTube. Probably not getting a lot of hits, but it is what it is. Because we have to do it a cappella or have like a backing track. Like an instrumental generic backing track. It is what it is. We'll see. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so that's that. So 3.5 out of 5 slots for that. Kenny versus Christian for the Impact World title in the first match on Rampage. And I'm also got more matches on Rampage right now. So I don't know how they're gonna fit that in 1 hour. Maybe it might be an overrun. I don't know. But we got that. And then next week on the program, the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, and Jungle Boy Jack for the AEW World Tag Team titles in Houston, Texas. I'll see what happens with that. So all that, I gave that whole segment 3.5 out of 5 slots. Gave the match, the trio, 3.5 out of 5 slots as well. All right, after that, we get a look back at Tommy and Malachi Black playing out Cody Rhodes. Everything. So we see stuff from the match. It's like, I did what I said I was gonna do, this and that. He's like, Cody, got moved into the House of Black, and then he's like, you got foot, he says Cody has one foot on Cody and 1 foot in the grave. So that's pretty much it. So then we go go back to commentary. I give that a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to commentary. We find out that Cody, he's out. He's out of action right now. So we don't know when he's coming back. I would think maybe at All Out. Who knows? Or maybe, if not All Out, I would think maybe at the 2 before. I don't know. But anyway, then they go to they promote Cody and Brandy's reality show called Roads to Riches, I think it's called. It's gonna be on TBS starting September the 29th. Cheap plug, so they show a little trailer for that. It is. And then after that, we get a promo from the TNT champion Mito Smash CJ Parker Pussy. Yeah. That's all. That's basically all I gotta say about that. So Miro talks about beating them last week, retaining the title. Then he said he's ready to destroy Fuego del Sol. I don't know how he got the title shot. Yeah, he said he's ready to destroy Fuego del Sol. So that match is going to be on Rampage this Friday night, and if Fuego del Sol wins, he gets an AEW contract. So we'll see what happens with that. I think it's non-title. They said it was for the TNT title. They said 3 title matches, but let me just check my. Let me check my note. I have it here. Do I have? No, I do not. I think it's for the title. I'm not sure. It might be a non-title match. And if Fuego del Sol wins, he gets the title. Oh, he gets the title and the contract. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. It's 0.25 out of 5, and I'll just move on from there. All right, after that, we get to match 2. Daniel Garcia comes out with Everyone's Rules. Parker and the other guy, Lee, I think his name is. Basically, so Daniel comes out. He's facing Darby Allin and comes out with the man called Sting. And Daniel called out Darby earlier this week. I think it was on Dark. It's like he won the match from what happened last week, where Sting got involved, and Darby, Moxley, and Eddie Kingston won the match against Everrise and Daniel Garcia in a 6-man tag. So Daniel's like pissed and like, I want Darby. It is what it is. All right, so we get this match. Match was okay. It wasn't great. All right, so also with Darby grabbing a headlock to start, Garcia shows him off and shows him into an armbar. Then he takes Darby in the ropes as a member, one of the members of 2.0. I think it was Parker. Just Parker with a distraction, which allowed Garcia to send Darby first into the turnbuckle. Ow! I mean, just like boom. That had to hurt. We go to break. We come back. Garcia's basically pulling Darby off the ropes. Double arm lock to basically kick Darby in the head until Darby is like reach the ropes with a boot. Garcia beat the crap out of him for the match. Garcia's like, get out, you sack. Which basically woke Darby up. Darby comes back with a rear naked choke out of nowhere. Well, actually, Garcia, Darby in the rear naked choke out of nowhere. But Darby, he's about to go out, then he flips backward for a near fall to counter it. Then he hits the Osaka Street Cutter, the Stunner, what do you call that? Not the Slumdog Millionaire. What does he call that move? Basically, the flip. Then he goes up top, hits the coffin. 1, 2, 3. Darby Allin gets the win, and that's pretty much it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. We'll see what happens with that. Will Darby face Punk? We don't know. There was somebody on Twitter that had like a mock All Out card, like potential matches for All Out. They had Kenny versus Christian, the Bucks defending against the Lucha Bros, Rey Fenix and Pentagon Zero Miedo. Then one of the matches was Darby versus Punk. So I doubt that match will happen, but it is what it is. But Punk did an interview, I think it was today or it was yesterday on Sunday Night Main Event, I think it was called. And they basically asked him point blank, are you going to be at Rampage? And he's like, well, I got to see on my schedule. When's the date again? They said August the 20th. So he said, oh, I got something. I know I got a premiere for that show Heels. I think starting this third season premiere, I think it is. So it's going to be in a different part of Chicago. So I think Punk's trolling us. I don't know. I mean, the fans. I mean, it's that plate. The United Center sold out for Rampage next Friday, and if he's not there, then going to be a lot of pissed off people. But maybe I would think maybe if he's not going to be there, he's doing this thing for Heels or something like that. He's doing that premiere event. I don't think he's going to be in two places at one, but maybe we can have. I mean, Punk's not really signed with AEW as of yet. Conflicting reports saying he's signed, he's not signed yet. We don't know what's happening right now with Punk. So, if this thing with Darby actually happens, what I would do is probably have Punk cut a promo on the Tron or something like that. They show him on the Tron, the fans go nuts, like, oh, Punk's on AEW. The fans go nuts, the rating goes sky high. Punk cuts a promo on Darby. He's like, oh, you want to face the best in the world? Let's do it at All Out in my hometown. It is what it is. That's what I think should happen. I really don't. I just don't think he'll be in the building. He'll be in Chicago, but I don't think he's going to be in the building at the United Center. I don't think so. But we'll see. Because the week of All Out, Dynamite's in Chicago at the Now Arena. I don't know where that is. And then Rampage is going to be in Chicago again, I think, on September the 3rd, and then All Out September the 5th. So that whole week, they're going to be in Chicago. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. If Punk's, actually going to be on the show, live and in living color in the ring or on the ramp or something like that, that would be great. But I think, if he's doing this, he's saying that he has a premiere for that show Heels, which he's in, by the way. He might just do that and not even be in Chicago, might not be at the United Center. I don't even know what time that premiere starts. If it starts at 8, you could probably get there by 10. They sneak him in a little bit. We're like, oh, nobody knows he's there or anything. And then next thing you know, Darby's in the ring. He beats some guy on Rampage. Or maybe he cuts something. Maybe he comes out with Sting and he cuts a promo and stuff like that. The fans can't see ya, Punk. See ya, Punk. Then the next thing you know, the lights go out. Everybody's like, yeah. What happened? And then the lights go out. We don't know what's coming out. Maybe Sabu comes out, right? And then the lights come on, or maybe we hear the opening riff of Cult of Personality. The fans going even more nuts. So we think he's actually in the building. But then we see him maybe like making his way to the ring and everything. And like Tony Schiavone and Excalibur and Tony, well, not Excalibur. Sorry, take that back. Excalibur, Jericho, Big Show, and Mark Henry, they're going completely nuts. Let's see you, Punk! Punk comes out, basically cuts a promo on Darby. Maybe it takes a shot at WWE. Who knows? I just don't think he'll be in the building. I really don't. He might not even be there, and people are going to be pissed. That's all I got to say about that. My stomach's been killing me all fucking day. I feel like shit. Damn, man. I think it's the weather. That's why it's so fucking hot. This fan is not really on me. I feel it, but it's not really helping me much. So I might have to take a quickie shower to get all get a little bit better. Maybe I'll try to take an aspirin after after I edit. Well, after I end this video, before I edit it up and everything, before I go to bed. I got really nothing to do tomorrow besides work, and that's that because I'm off on the weekends. That's what I gotta say about that. So we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen with Punk. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, he gets the win. Matt gave what I give it 3 stars, and we'll see what happens with Darby after the match. Speaking of after the match, if I can get my notes in order. All right, after the match, 2.0 goes after Darby, but Sting's out, and then Darby gets back up. 2.0 basically leaves the arena, leaves the ringside area, and that's it. Then we find out later that next week on the show we're gonna have a Texas Tornado match with 2.0 going up against Darby and Sting. And last time that Sting was in Houston, he left in an ambulance. I think you know why. If you don't know why, I don't even know. What it is. That's it. So, Texas Tornado match next week with 2.0 and Darby and Sting. That. Maybe they maybe tease something next week. Well, maybe with Punk, maybe Darby says, "Oh, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna be the best in the world at Rampage next week." We'll see. Anyway, after that, we go to the back where we see Death Triangle in full force. We got Pac, we got Alex Abrahantes, we got Rey Fenix, and our good friend Pentagon. Yeah. Rey tells Pac, he's like, "No, we're family." Blah blah blah. It's like, then Pentagon says some stuff in Spanish, and then they almost come to blows a little bit. And Alex like, Penta says, like tranquilo. So basically, they don't like what Andrade, is doing. Kind of mess with their heads. They said we're a family. Blah blah. You don't have to worry about it. And then Pac says you guys shouldn't even worry about what Andrade's doing. On getting the tag team titles, you guys serve the tag team titles. I think they do. The Bucks have held them for way too long, and I like the Bucks. I like I love Pentagon. But it is what it is. I like Rey Fenix too. I love another match with the Lucha Bros and the Bucks like they had at the first, the very first pay-per-view for AEW All In. The first one when they had that. It was for the AAA ladder match for the AAA tag team belts, which the Bucks had, and then the Lucha Bros won those, and I think they lost them after that. I forget. But anyway, it's like don't worry, Pentagon. Focus on getting the tag team titles because you deserve it and everything. And that's why I said I think the Bucks will defend against the the Lucha Brothers. Yeah, the Lucha Dragons. Kalisto and Sin Cara will be coming back, and they'll be all elite. Botch! Anyway, so I think, we'll eventually see the Luke Brothers and the Bucks do it one more time in Chicago, where it first started, so like 3 years later. This will be a great match. EW tag titles, and I think the Bucks will finally lose those belts. Maybe the entire Elite will lose all those belts. Kenny will probably lose the Impact title this Friday night. Then he loses to Andrade, for the AAA Mega Championship, and then at All Out he loses to Christian. It could happen. I don't think it will, but never know. That's it. So anyway, Pac says you deserve the belts and everything, and he says as for Andrade. Yeah, he gets in the camera. He's like Andrade, if you want some of me, come find me. So we find out. I think they said at All Out it's gonna be Pac on Andrade. I think that's gonna be a great match. But we'll see what happens with that. and we'll move on from there. I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, match number 3. We get another triple threat match. Well, not triple threat match. Trios match, I say. We got the best friends. Give me a hug. We got Chucky T, Chuck Taylor, Wheeler Yuta, and our good friend Orange Cassidy with Chris Statlander, that's the resident alien. They take it on the family office of Private Party, Mark Quinn, and Isaiah Cassidy, with Big Money Matt Hardy. And my fucking neck. Ugh. My neck! Lift your neck! Anyway, so I gotta finish this up because I'm about to puke and everything. He's gonna puke! No, I need to take an aspirin. My head is pounding. My neck's killing me. I got stiff and taking a Viagra. It is what it is. That's the joke. I don't need Viagra. I can get it up pretty well. Ask your mom. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, match is over. Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy, the old, delete pocket stare down, and then Hardy tries to go for something, and then Orange Cassidy grabs Hardy's hand, and I think he was like trying to go like this. He starts going. He grabs his hands, then he puts his hand in his pocket, and then he gets a roll up for a near fall. Hardy comes back with the side effect for a near fall. Cassidy rolls away before Matt can do the leg drop from the middle rope, and then he charge corner. Then he goes up and he basically falls asleep and he goes, ugh. That was kind of fun. The crowd went nuts for that. Falling middle rope splash for a near fall. And then Mark Quinn comes in, sets up goes for poetry in motion. They miss. Only the Hardy Boys can do that. Sorry. But Isaiah Cassidy, his low motion. Actually, Cassidy does the kicks to Mark Quinn in the knee, drops low to set up food, and then Wheeler Yuta hits like an angle slam, kind of like a unmodified angle slam. It's in Pittsburgh, remember? So the fans kind of they kind of pop for that. He gets a near for that, and then everybody hits silk string. They plant Yuta though, and they get a near fall out of that. We go to break, come back, everything breaks down, and then the women get involved. Getting into an argument. I think it was who was it? I think it was Allie the Bunny and it was Allie and Chris Statlander. They get it. Then after that, the damn beast, Nyla Rose, comes out, runs over Chris Statlander. They're gonna have a match coming up soon. And then Jack Evans, we haven't seen him. I don't know. God knows how long. He takes out Yuta, and everything breaks down again. We got a whole bunch of secondary moves and signature moves by everybody. And then hitting a top rope splash for a near fall on Isaiah Cassidy. Matt sends Chucky T into the barricade and almost ran over the referee. And then Private Party on Yuta, but Cassidy makes the save. His orange punch on Isaiah Cassidy, not Orange Cassidy. It's just on Isaiah Cassidy. Then Hardy sends marking into Isaiah Cassidy. He says marking into Orange Cassidy. He has the twist of fate on Wheeler Yuta. 1, 2, 3. The Hardy family office gets the win. With the damn match was kind of sloppy, and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Wasn't anything about blah 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 blah. Continuing the storyline between the Hardy family and the best friends, all that other shit. It is what it is. All right. After that, we get a promo from Chavo Guerrero. He's kind of offended by what Death Triangle said about Andrade. But he thinks Andrade, versus Pac at All Out sounds pretty good. So looks like that match is probably gonna. I think it's official right now for All Out. So that's one match at All Out, and now we got Kenny and Christian for the AEW World Title. So that's two matches right now, and possibly the Bucks when they defeat Jurassic Express next week. They're gonna take on the Lucha Brothers for the AEW Tag Team belts. It is what it is. I mean, but there's a mock card out already, and All Out's gonna be fucking stacked. Lots of matches on the card. Darby versus Punk, maybe. I don't think it will happen though, but we'll see. We got a women's casino battle royale. The winner will get a title shot. I guess women's title shot, or maybe I don't know about the NWA title shot. Got that. Miro, I think, is going to defend the belt against somebody. I don't even know who. I read it. I forgot who. Moxley might be facing somebody from New Japan. So it might be Ishii, or I think it's going to be Tanahashi. And the New Japan shows, by the way, on Saturday. New Japan Resurgence on pay-per-view from Los Angeles with Tanahashi and Lance Archer for the IWGP United States title. Jay White is defending the never openweight belt against David Finlay. There's a few other matches on the card. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. I may review. Actually, I might do the review late Saturday night if I don't go. Well, depends if I go out Saturday. If I do my what I have, I go see my parents for dinner on Saturday night, depending on the weather and everything. Because I'm monsoon, I'm not going out. But if anything, I will be watching Resurgence though. And if I do go out, if I go out to the Giants game, I'm gonna have in the my dad has Rich Man's cable too, so I can have Resurgence and picture. So you can watch that, get that. So basically, you'll be watching the game. I can go in the other room and watch Resurgence, so I'm gonna have to go picture. But it is what it is. But I think Saturday night I might do a small review on Resurgence. I'm not gonna go live. I'm just gonna do it off the phone. Just run down the results, give my analysis. Not gonna be too long. Let's do a quick New Japan Resurgence review. So you get that this weekend. So right now. I know that's pretty much it. But yeah, that should be pretty good. And that's all I say for that. But Andrade and a Pac at All Out should be pretty good. And we'll see what happens at All Out when we get there. Speaking of Andrade, like I said, he's got Kenny coming up. I think it's this weekend, or maybe next. I think it's this weekend, or with Triple Mania. I think it's this weekend. I'm pretty sure it's this weekend. Lots of stuff this weekend. Resurgence. I think Triple Mania. He's defending the belt for the Mega Championship. I think he might lose that to Andrade. I don't know. We'll see what happens after that. Kenny's got a big weekend, but we'll see. All right, that's it. I gave Chavo's promo 3 5 stars. All right, there we go. Santana Ortiz, and basically they want to hurt FTR even more because this ain't over. And then we see the gruesome freaking injury to Cash Wheeler. Oh, we got to see that again. I couldn't take that, man. I was like, oh, I can't watch. It was sick. I mean, it's off the freaking rope and like his skin just like stuck right into the freaking steel part of the turnbuckle. Gets ripped his skull. Oh God! Ripped his skin open, and fucking blood spewing out of his fucking. Oh my God! I'm surprised he didn't die. He lost so much blood. Oh, I don't know how long he's out. I'm hoping they I think they said that well, I read like on the mock card for All Out it's out on Twitter. It was supposed to be Santana Ortiz against FTR. I don't even know when that match is gonna happen. I'm hoping it does, but we'll see. We'll see in the next couple weeks. But yeah, that injury was gruesome. Probably the sickest thing I ever seen in my life. Next to like all the hardcore death matches I've seen. But It is what it is. But Cash Wheeler, get well, my friend. I hope you're on the road to recovery, and hopefully you come back pretty soon, my friend. That's all I gotta say about that. My thoughts and prayers go out to you. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, so the feud's not over, but we just gotta wait for Cash Wheeler to get cleared. Hopefully, be by all out. All right, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars as well. All right, how much time do we got? All right, I think I can go a little bit longer. But we'll see. All right, then we get to our next match, women's match. On the resident alien Chris. So we see Rose twice for all you people that don't like Lana Rose. You can see her twice, and then we get excuse me, Vicky Guerrero. She comes out, and Chris Statlander's best friend, and probably I don't think they're banging, but it is what it is. Orange Cassidy comes out with her. I really don't think they're going out. I think they're just friends. I mean, really, can you blame Orange Cassidy for wanting Chris Statlander? I mean, Chris Statlander is a nice-looking lady, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna pull out corners like, oh my god, that was kind of weird. Chris Statlander is a pretty nice lady. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. She's a great wrestler. She's a great lady and a great wrestler. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, so Vicky and OC are out, with their respective partner and everything. Match was kind of 3 minute, almost a 3 minute suck fest. Nyla runs her over to start, but Statlander gets in a shot of her own, and then we see Vicky and OC come together, and they're like staring at each other, and like Vicky's like, ah! Starts screaming at Cassidy, which I guess is his weakness. He's like, ah! Kind of messed him up in the head a little bit. I mean, really, when did you be messed up with fucking Vicky at you? Excuse me. Now you know how Edge felt when they got married. It is what it is. I don't want to go there. That kind of messed him up, which allowed Nyla to hit a choke slam on the apron. Ouch, for a near fall. But then Statlander comes back. She hands her way to get out of it, a move, but then gets speed up. So to load up a suplex. Well, goes for a superplex, which is counting on the corner. I don't know how she did that, but it is what it is. Then she hits Area 51. Area 451, I should say, which finishes Nyla off at big 3 minute mark. So Statlander gets the win, and she's moving up the ranks in the women's division. There was a possibly that's going to be Britt Baker's next contender, and we all know the history between Britt Baker and Chris Statlander. We've been watching AEW since basically year one. You know what? You know that little feud's not hasn't finished yet. Gotta kind of relive it all out, I think. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, match was kind of meh. It is what it is. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's all right. And I lost my notes. Okay, here we go. All right. After that, we go to the back where we see the Young Bucks playing basketball. Once again, we saw that last week, all the trick shots and stuff. So they're playing basketball in the back. I don't know if Brandon Cutler was there with them. Blah blah blah. Basically, they say that beating Jurassic Express is going to be a layup, and they go for a layup. Luchasaurus comes in and blocks it. No, they block it. It's like no, like Mr. Dikembe Mutombo. They say, get that out of my house. Nick's like, foul. And then Brandon's like, Brandon Cutler's being stupid idiot. He's like, it was all ball, dude. So like they're like, shut up, dude. that was that. So pipes the match for next week. Kind of makes Brett look like a dumbass. Oh, what else is new? And that's all I guess to say about that. Brandon Cutler coming up later. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right. Then we get a video of last week. We get a Baker DMD baby taking on Red Velvet in the main event. That's surprising. Gonna be the main event for Rampage on Friday. Well, Kenny wants to get more women on the show. Why not put the main event? Put the women in the main event. Why not in the main event? But they're doing it in the first match, so I'm probably gonna go at least 10, maybe 15 minutes, and then you got Miro and Fuego del Sol is probably gonna go 5, maybe 6 minutes. It's not gonna go that long. Then they got another title match. I think after that, I forget which one. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I got the world. We got the world match. I think. And then title match. So that's it. All right, so we see that. We see the video of that for the main event. So that's gonna be the main event of Rampage. Should be pretty good. They show Red Velvet's on a roll, and obviously wanting a title shot. We saw that last week on Diet. And he's like, "You want your title shot? You got it, but I got the hometown advantage." Blah, blah, blah. So we get that. That leads us to our good, Britt Baker's, best friend, Tony Baloney. It is what she might be married to Adam Cole, but Tony Baloney's getting fucking blown, blow jobs on the back from her. I mean, come on. And even Tony Schiavone's married, he's friends with Britt Baker, my ass. Tony Baloney's getting dick sucked in the back. Come on, we're not fooling. Come on, Tony, you're not fooling us. You're so-called friends, but either you're in the friend zone or Britt Baker's just feeling sorry for you. Says, "Oh, I'll just suck your old 50, 60-year-old cock. I don't give a shit." And then, she comes home to Adam, and then Adam gives her the vitamins. And she's like, "Oh, what's that white stuff on your lip?" Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I think Tony Schiavone's in the friend zone. Sucks to be him. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, Tony's in the ring. He introduces the hometown girl, Britt Baker. She comes out, nice pop. I think Red was there too. I don't remember seeing her, but she comes out for a nice chat. She comes out in black and yellow, because it's Steelers tradition. The fans are waving the black and yellow. That fucking song sucks. Anyway, so they're in Pittsburgh. They got to do that. Hey, Pittsburgh won their first preseason game against the Cowboys. Nobody cares. As long as they beat the Eagles, I'll be fine. Then I can laugh at EDP. It is what it is. Anyway, so Britt tries to talk. She can't really comment on Red Velvet's rise as of late, her winning streak as of late, because she's on top of the world, the women's division of AEW. She said she wasn't afraid to step up when Pittsburgh needed a champion. She holds up the title, says this means hope. I guess the Panther won a Stanley Cup final. The Pirates suck. The Steelers suck. You haven't had a Super Bowl while either. It is what it is. So it's like, I'm the champion of hope, this and that. This is yours, Pittsburgh. And he's like, well. And then after that, she says, speaking of hope, Red Velvet might have a glimmer of hope if the match wasn't taking place in Pittsburgh. If it was anyone else, she might have a shot. But it's in Pittsburgh's hometown. She's going to win. Blah, blah. She's like, well, with that out of the way, it's like, well, I'm Britt Baker, EM baby. And Tony can't even do it right. Fucking idiot. And after that, Red Velvet comes out. They have a humongous brawl. security has to break it up. So kind of a good hype to Friday night for the main event for the AEW World Title, Britt Baker and Red Velvet, and we all know who's gonna win that. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who's gonna win that fucking match. It is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about it. All right, after that, we get a promo from Ricky Starks, the AEW World Champion. Oh, that's still a title. He says he's a man instead of a machine, and he's ready for Brian Cage. Whatever that match is gonna be. I really don't give a shit. So that's that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we get to our next match for the Impact World Tag Team titles. First time ever on AEW television. We got the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, defending against the Dark Order of the Super Smash Brothers. Stu Grayson and Evil Uno come out with Colt Cabana, Colt Cabana, the man who sucks dick. But it is what it is. Scott D'Amore is on commentary, which I thought was kind of cool. Not the Forbidden Door. Open up. So Scott was on commentary. That was kind of cool. Was he on commentary? Oh no, he was on commentary for the match with Kenny and Sami Callihan. I forgot. I thought it was on Dynamite once before. I might have forgot that his was. Anyway, so Super Smash Brothers jump him at the start. Carl Anderson's incredible way, and then Brandon Cutler tries to distract him. That doesn't work. And then the Elite Hunter, Frankie Kazarian, comes in, takes care of him, and knocks him right in the face and everything. He's like, "Oh, my face!" We go to break. We come back. Stu Grayson gets the hot tag, starts cleaning house after Evil Uno was getting beat up by the Good Brothers. So he starts cleaning house. He hits a 4 near fall, and they're about to hit fatality. But then Brandon Cutler comes back. He breaks it up. Anderson gets the gun stun, or the Gilmore Cutter. He just calls it that. Gets the gun stun on Grayson, which sets up the Magic Killer. 1, 2, 3. The Good Brothers retain the Impact Tag Team titles. It is what it is. It's just the same fucking shit with the fucking Dark Order. They get so close and they can't even do anything. I think it's just time to turn the Dark Order heel. I think it is, because it's still kind of boring. They don't have Hangman anymore. I don't know if they're going to, what's going to happen with them. They went their separate ways, and now the Dark Order just fucking lose all the time. I think it's time to just turn the Dark Order heel. It is what it is. I think they should turn heel. I was going to say Bray Wyatt should come in and be their, the new leader, but I think Uno, I forgot who said it, but there was Uno or it was Uno said that, we're not going to have, another leader after Brody Lee died. God rest his mighty soul. So Bray Wyatt being the leader, probably not going to happen. That's all I got to say about that. And that's it. So the Good Brothers retain. Is what his match was. All right. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much what we got to say about that. All right. And we move on. We got a little bit to go, and almost done. All right. After that, we hear from the NWA Women's World Champion Camille, and I'm basically saying she's ready for Leyla Hirsch at NWA Empower at the end of this month. I think it's on August 29th, and then NWA 73 the next night in St. Louis, Missouri. So we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go back to the ring where we have Q and the Nightmare Factory of Aaron Solo and Captain Caveman Nick Camarado. They want to get an apology from Tony Baloney. So, Chuji's like, I'm not going to basically say, I'm not sorry for pouring the protein shake on your head a couple weeks ago, blah blah blah. And they want an apology. Tony's like, I'm not going to give you an apology, stuff like that. And then they start Making fun of Tony Schiavone's son. I think his name is Chris Schiavone or something like that. They grab him from out of the crowd, and they bring him in the ring, and Tony. So they hold him up, and Tony's like, Tony, he's like saying, let him go, and then he's about to beat him up, and Tony's like, okay, I apologize for everything, I take it all back, blah blah. They hit him in the QT hits him in the gut, and then Tony apologizes and everything. He's like, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, and then QT's like, well, I'm not apology not accepted. Then he hits the freaking weak ass fuck Gilmore Cutter, knocking him out, and he does that while they're holding Tony Schiavone back. Tony's like, and he calls QT a son of a bitch and everything. So they knock his son out, and they're holding him up. QT's like doing the whole fucking diamond cutter thing. I'm like, oh great. If DDP saw that, he's gonna come out of retirement, kick his ass. So anyway, so after that happens, so and then we hear music. We're like, who the hell is this coming out? And then we see, well, it's the Big Slow. So White, the Big Slow, comes out and kind of goes slow to the ring, and he starts looking at Air Factory, and I'm like, we're gonna see Big Show heel turn number 5,362. I made that up. And he's gonna turn heel, and he's probably gonna go after Schiavone and choke slam Schiavone, which I would have marked out for, even though they're partners on Elevation. So I don't think that would have worked. Anyway, so Paul White gets in, and QT Marshall throws Aaron Solo right into Big Show. Big Show Googles him. They kind of stops at a while, continues to stare down QT Marshall. And I'm thinking, he's gonna turn heel, but no, he picks up Aaron Solo, choke slams him to hell, and that's it. It looks like we're gonna get a QT Marshall Big Show match. I don't know. God knows who's not all out. It's gonna be on either Elevation or Dark, or maybe on Dynamite next week. I don't know. I don't even care. As long as QT Marshall gets the crap beat out of him, I don't even give a shit. I don't even know why he's still there. Yeah, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's pretty much it. Fuck. All right, so that's that. I didn't really give a shit for that segment, really. Really they should have beat the crap out of fucking Schiavone. I would have laughed at that. I would have marked out. I hate Schiavone. It is what it is. Tony Baloney, Schiavone. Think of any name you think of. It is what it is. So that's that. Anyway, so after that, I'll run down what's going to happen on Rampage and next week, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, Rampage got Kenny versus Christian for the Impact World title. Oh, that's going to suck. Dr. Britt Baker, D-Baby, defending the women's title event. Excuse me. And then for the TNT title, we got Miro versus Fuego del Sol. And I think that's pretty much it for Rampage. We'll see what happens with that. Next week, we got the Bucks defending the AEW tag team titles against Jurassic Express. And we got Sting and Darby Allin versus 2.0 in a Texas Tornado match. And much more next week from Houston, Texas with Dynamite. And that's pretty much it. All right, move on. All right, then we go to the main event, the fourth labor of Jericho, as the champion, the Devil God, Chris Jericho, and with the fans singing "Judas in my mind," he takes on the big man. So he comes on first. Fans sing and blah blah blah. They have a good time. Then Wardlow and then MJF come out. MJF is gonna be at ringside. Obi Eric's is gonna be the referee. Match wasn't great. The first flavor was kind of meh. Second one was awesome. The third one was okay, with Hoovy in there. This one was kind of a boring 10-minute match. Anyway, starts out with Jericho, fast and furious, hits the code breaker right away. I'm like, oh, that's gonna end quick. But Wardlow kicks out at 1, and then he gets up like he no-sold it, and then Jericho's like, oh, shit. So then Wardlow just like backs him up, and Jericho's like, fuck. So they go to the outside. Jericho gets sent into the barricade, and then the ring post as Wardlow's just beating the living shit out of him from like basically the middle and near the end of the basically the middle of the match. They go back in. Wardlow hits a pair of power bombs as we go to break. Jericho looks like he's out of it now. He always has to check if he's still alive. And then they were mentioned on commentary like Jericho's eyes were kind of like droopy, like he was like, oh. He's tired from all those matches he's had in the last couple of weeks, plus the Fozzy concerts and stuff like that. Anyway, so go to break, we come back. Wardlow hits another power bomb, but Jericho comes back, tries to chop him down, but it's like chopping a goddamn tree. Anyway, Wardlow picks him up and spins around, hits the F10. Looked like he could have got the win right there, but then MJ's like, keep going. Hurry him! Don't cover him! Kick his ass! So he puts Jericho on the top rope. Tries to go for a move off the top. Jericho Wardlow puts him in the walls of Jericho. But then MJF raises the eyes, calls a break. Obi always didn't see it. And then he tries to slip Wardlow the dynamite diamond ring. But then Orby catches it, and she goes, "You're out of here!" Like, you're out. I'm just going to get pissed gets sent to the doesn't go to the back, but he gets goes to the ramp and everything. While this happens, Jericho, he has something in his hand. I'm thinking maybe it's a fireball or something like that. But he picks up Floyd the Bat, and Wardlow comes from behind trying to choke him out, and then Jericho hits Wardlow in the face with a bat, which sets up the Judas Effect elbow. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho wins once again. He has passed all the labors of Jericho. He has one more left, and now he gets this match with MJF, and it is what it is. So I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. I thought MJF was going to be the ref, but somehow I guess they kind of got rid of that. But anyway, it was kind of like a David versus Goliath match, and Wardlow was beating him up. He was supposed to look like a monster and everything. And then Jericho comes back, hits him in the face with a bat, then the elbow, just to beat him cleanly. It is what it is. Could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. Standard match. That's all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. And then afterwards, MJF is pissed, as always. MJF is pissed, and then Shawn Spears comes out, jumps Jericho from behind, starts beating him up, and then the fans start going nuts. Sammy Guevara comes out, and he has a match with Shawn Spears next week, and he's supposed to have a huge announcement. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know what Sammy Guevara's big announcement is going to be. Maybe he's getting married. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. He does have a hot-looking girlfriend, but it is what it is. Anyway, so Sammy comes out for the save, but the numbers game catches up to them. Wardlow and MJF come back in. They start beating on Jericho. MJF locks the salt of the earth on that bad, messed up elbow that Jericho still has from 2 months ago. He fell off the cage and everything. I mean, 2 months, you can't even fix your elbow? Come on. Anyway, so he looks in the salt of the earth, and then Jake Hager comes out and makes the save. I didn't even see Jake Hager. I thought it was LAX come out. But Jake Hager comes out for the save, and runs off MJF and company. Then MJF gets on mic and says, all right, you won all you passed all the trials and everything. You won all the labors of all the labors, blah blah. So the match for me is for next week. I'm surprised this is next week. I would have had it. I would love to have it at freaking All Out, unless something happens next week and then maybe have a sixth match. I don't know, not a sixth match, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so MJ says, he says you're gonna get me next week. So and all these labors have stipulations. So the stipulation for labor number 5 is that Jericho cannot use the Judas effect, and he cannot come out to Judas, which sucks. I mean, come on. So that's basically it. But Jericho has so many other finishers he can use. He can use a code breaker. He can use the walls of go. He can even come out to his old WWE theme song. Break the walls down. That would really piss Vince off. I don't even know if he can use it. Or maybe use another song from Fozzy. Maybe he'll use Enemy. I think that should be good. I would love to hear Enemy by Fozzy. He hits that song and he comes out and everybody's singing Enemy. But we'll see what happens next week. What music he hits. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. All right, so that's it. So next week, Jericho versus MJF in the final day. Jericho can't use his theme song. Can't use elbow, but he still has some arsenal. He can use the walls of Jericho. He can use the code breaker, which commentary, they bragged about how awesome it's been over the years. He's won a lot of matches with the code breaker. So I think he's going to get the win next week, or it ends in kind of controversy. And then Jericho's like, I want another match, or MJF loses the match because he's undefeated. So I doubt he's going to lose on a Dynamite. I think he's going to lose at the pay-per-view. So something's going to happen next week that it ends in controversy, blah, blah, blah. And then they have another match at All Out, and that's basically going to end this long-ass one-year feud between the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle at All Out. Jericho's going to get the win. It's probably going to be like a retirement match or something like that. We'll see. And, boy, much. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right, so the Aftermath I gave 3 out of 5 stars. All right, so we'll see what happens next week on Dynamite. Excuse me. With that match, probably going to be. I think it's going to be the main event next week. We'll see what happens with that. We also got the Bucks defending against Jurassic Express for the AEW Tag Team titles. Darby Allin and Sting teaming up in a Texas Tornado match against Everrise 2.0, whatever you want to call them. Week with we'll see. That's it for next week. But Friday night, Friday the 13th, we got SmackDown. We'll see what happens with that. But the first edition of Rampage, big night of action. Kenny defends the Impact World title against Christian. Miro takes on Fuego del Sol for the TNT title, and if Fuego wins, he wins the title and a AEW contract. I don't think he's going to win. And then we got Dr. Britt Baker DMD defending the women's title against Red Velvet. And that's pretty much it. So it should be a great night of action on the very first edition of Rampage on TNT. Like I said, very team of Jericho, Excalibur, Mark Henry, and the Big Slow. That's going to be an interesting foursome on that show. Probably going to be really bad commentary, but we'll see. Jericho's gold on commentary, and so is Excalibur. I think it really should have been Excalibur and freaking Jericho on commentary. I mean, just leave Big Show and Mark Henry alone. Let Big Show just do Elevation, and you can put Mark Henry in there, just for shits and giggles, I guess. But a four-man, I really don't like four-men on commentary. I really don't. I mean, if like a guy on commentary, like Jericho comes out, he's on commentary with Shivani and JR and Excalibur. I kind of like that, but I'm not really liking four men on commentary the whole night. I kind of think commentary is gonna suck. But we'll see what happens on Friday night on Rampage, and we'll see what the ratings what the rating does. We probably won't find out until maybe Saturday or maybe Sunday with that and the SmackDown rating. Don't have the NXT rating as of yet. Probably be tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna do any videos tomorrow. I'll take the day off tomorrow. But we'll see if anything does come your way tomorrow. And that's pretty much it for that. And that's that. Oh, I forgot the huge announcement. I should have done this earlier in the show. I meant, it's gonna be too late. But anyway, I'll put it in the comments section as well. With this breaking news story that I heard. So anyways, watching, I was watching Dynamite, and then while I was watching Dynamite, I was watching Chase. He had a stream put up, which turned in, well, we was supposed to do a thing about fake accounts and anything, then turned into something else. But that was that. And then, I get a note, during that whole thing, they're talking about Mr. Irrelevant because he's back up, I don't want to bring him up, but, I don't really give a shit, but, Mr. Irrelevant stalking people again, and, I mean, oh my God, this guy, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he finally knows how to, he's finally learned StreamYard and everything. I mean, took you a couple of years to find out about StreamYard, dumbass. Anyway, so I see the video from Mr. Irrelevant, and he had some guy on his stream that's the cousin of Isaiah Swerve Scott, and it's like, oh, I'm the cousin. I'm not supposed to say this. And they were talking about Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Vince McMahon. Why we don't see him on TV anymore. Blah blah blah. Basically, what he said was the reason why Vince is not on TV anymore is because Vince McMahon has dementia. I'm not kidding. And we all know how senile he is. That's why he doesn't do television anymore because, if he goes on television, he's got dementia, he's gonna forget his lines. I mean, almost 76 years old. So that's why he's not on television anymore. Sometimes he's not even on Raw or SmackDown. He's in the back, telling, what the commentary team what to do and everything. So yeah. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Vince McMahon has dementia. It's not great news. I'm not gonna mock, laugh and Vince McMahon's got dementia. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's sad. Dementia sucks. We already lost Paul Orndorff this year to dementia. Terry Funk has dementia. I lost my aunt to dementia. Rose's mom's got dementia. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can live through it, but eventually, depending what stage you're in, because I don't know, I think Vince is in the early stages, so it is what it is. Paul Orndorff was in when he died, he was in stage 4 dementia and everything. So it was only a matter of time before he was about to go. Terry Funk is I think the early stages of dementia. Like I said, my godmother, my aunt, passed away in 2019 to dementia. Rose's mom's got dementia. It is what it is. All the fans, my neighbors like, oh, you gotta fuck you. Talk some real shit. It is what it is. You don't like it, fuck you. Make all the fun you want. Cause, when you get it, I'm gonna laugh at you. Fuck you. That's all I can say about that. So yeah. So Vince McMahon has dementia, from what this guy said. Supposedly he's Isaiah Swerve Scott's son. kill shot for all you don't know who he is. I mean, it is what it's. I don't have the timestamp. I will put the video on in the. I won't even. You know what? I won't even put it in there. I don't think I would. You know what? No, I'll put it in. Fuck it. Give this faggot more attention. But it is what it is. I don't have the timestamp. I think it's like probably somewhere in the go to. I think it's around the 2 hour mark. Somewhere between 2.5 hours to maybe close to the 3 hour mark. I don't know. I don't even know. I doubt he's still alive now. I really don't give a shit. But he got exposed anyway. Yeah. I said I wasn't gonna talk about him, but I didn't say his name or anything. We're not gonna do video. We're not gonna do any more videos with his name in the title. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. But I had to because what I heard, and I'm not stalking him or anything. Somebody in Chase's chat said, "Oh, this and that," or somebody said, somebody said this about Vince McMahon. I'm like, what? So I went to the video and I had to, go back a little bit, and then I see this guy. He's talking about Vince McMahon. He's like, he's Isaiah Scott's son. He's like, I'm not supposed to even talk about this, but Vince McMahon's got dementia. That's why he's not on TV anymore. So, take it with a grain of salt, but we're not gonna hear it from the dirt sheets anyway. So, I'm not clickbaiting. I'm not gonna put that in the title, so I'm not saying it. I'm not clickbaiting. I'm not saying, "Oh, Vince McMahon's got dementia." We don't find anything. We don't see that on the dirt sheets. But I'll put the link down below, and you just go to about the 2.5 hour mark, and find it. Find what this guy said about Vince McMahon. And like I said, I don't know if it's actually true, but this guy is Isaiah Scott's cousin apparently, and he said that Vince got dementia. Well, we all knew that Vince was senile, but we didn't really know that he really had dementia. But I said he was senile and he might have dementia. I didn't say that. Not saying not dissing Vince McMahon or anything, but now he's got. Now he has legit dementia, so. Hopefully Vince can stay around for a couple more years, but dementia's really bad. You could probably live another maybe couple of years, and then dementia's gonna catch up to you, and your fucking brain goes bye-bye. It is what it is, but I don't know. I think we're in the transition stage with WWE that Vince is gonna, he's gonna eventually give the company to Hunter, and his son-in-law and Stephanie. Hi, Steph. He's gonna give the company to Triple H and Stephanie. He's basically killing NXT, and he wants to make it, make NXT in his own vision, and not have like old people there, old stars there. Like he wants to have young people there. He wants to make NXT like what it used to be when it first came out, like a developmental system. So I don't know if that's gonna work. He's changing Raw and SmackDown up a little bit. WWE, they're releasing basically a lot of people, and more are going to be coming with budget cuts and shit just to save money for the eventual sale of the WWE when Vince croaks and everything. I don't know who they're going to sell it to. I think it might be NBC Universal. Then again, it could be Disney, and we all know the things with Disney. We've done so many videos like what could happen with Disney and everything. Like me and my good buddy Nick Infante, talk about different matches and different scenarios with Disney and the WWE. That WWE might go on the Disney Channel or Disney Plus, which a lot of people don't have and costs a lot of money to get. So forget the USA Network. They'll probably still be on Fox, but Raw might be on Disney Channel, or they might be on Disney Plus, which a lot of people don't get. I'm not gonna get it. Actually, I do have it, but my subscription's about to end soon. I only got it for Loki, so I might have to renew. Only got it for Loki and The Mandalorian. That's it. I don't really watch anything else on that fucking channel. that fucking streaming thing. I don't really care. That's all I say about it. All right, so let me know your thoughts down below. What you guys think of AEW tonight? I gave it an 8 out of 10. Leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Like the video, dislike the video. I don't even give a shit what you do. Subscribe to my channels, all down below in the description box. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap the bell to get notified when I do a video. Like I said, I put Chase's stream down below in the description box. So check out his stream, which kind of got extreme, if you will. Not that I was on the panel or anything. I was in the chat here and there. Because I was watching Dynamite. I wanted to focus on Dynamite, and then besides, listening to Chase and his epic stream and everything, Then I put, I'll put that Jagoff's fucking stream down below, so you can go and find that part. I think it's like I said, I think it's in the 2 to 2.5 hour mark, where that guy, Isaiah Scott's cousin, comes on and basically cuts the breaking news that Vince McMahon has dementia. So it is what it is. I'm not giving him any credit. I don't give a shit. He's still a fucking, It's a fucking deadbeat douchebag, and that's all I gotta say. Basically about that, and it is what it is, and that's it. That's it. We're done with that Jagoff. It is what it is, but he wants to keep stalking us. What's gonna, he's in for a surprise. That's all I gotta say, basically about that, and that's it. All right, thanks for copying my WC thing. I do it much better than you bald-headed fuck. So, come on. Keep copying me. Keep stalking me, you fuck. Keep stalking my friends. You're done anyway. Fuck you. That's all I gotta say about that. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna edit this up, take a quick shower, and then probably go right to bed. I'm not really doing anything tomorrow, but we'll see. I might do a stream tomorrow. I don't know. I got some time left to kill on my TTC Reborn channel, so I might do an absolute Thursday stream, just talking about a couple of things. I might talk more about the whole thing with Vince McMahon having dementia. I mean, there's no stories about it. It's just coming from the cousin of Isaiah Scott and everything. Like I said, just check out the link down below. But we'll talk a little bit about it, and maybe some wrestling news here and there. We'll talk about Dynamite a little bit more. We'll do a preview for Rampage, and maybe some SmackDown. We're gonna shoot the shit. Got a couple of topics I want to talk about. Dark Horse did a video, one of his conspiracy theory videos about Chris Benoit. I think the anniversary was death was this week. Double Z did a video about Benoit. So I might talk a little bit about the whole Chris Benoit thing. My thoughts. And everything like that. Yeah, I'll talk about that. Also, I think Fan of YouTube did a video about Vince McMahon holding people down and everything. I'll talk a little bit about that. Give a couple opinions about that. I think it's pretty good. We'll have a nice discussion about it. So subscribe to the TTC Reborn channel. Link is down below in the description box. And sometime probably tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, we'll have a nice stream, an absolute Thursday afternoon, Thursday night stream, and we'll talk about all these topics, and come in the chat, we'll talk about it, and that'll probably be it. And then yeah, because I want to watch the Mets games, I should say, tomorrow. The doubleheader they got tomorrow. Hopefully they win both, but got Strowman on the mound tomorrow in game game 2, I think. We got Trevor Williams from the Javi Baez trade. He's pitching game 1 tomorrow, so he's making his Met debut tomorrow. an emergency spot start. So we see how how he does. Hopefully he does some good shit, and we're gonna ship him out. And that's all I say about that. All right, so we'll see what happens tomorrow with the Mets. Coming up in a couple of hours with the Mets. Hopefully they win and don't have another split doubleheader. But it is what it is. They're one game back. You know, gonna be a fight to the finish. But those 13 games coming up with the Dodgers and the Giants, who it's gonna make or break the season. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on. I think Tyler McGill pitched that first game on Friday night, and then Saturday we'll see who pitches Saturday, and then I think Walker pitches one of those games. So we'll see what happens with that. I think Saturday's game will probably be rained out. They'll probably play a doubleheader on Sunday, like a straight doubleheader. But we'll see what happens. The Sunday game is It's on ESPN. So I would think they probably play a day-night doubleheader. Like the first game might be on SNY, and then the night game will probably be at on ESPN. Then after that, they're gonna fly to San Francisco for the start of that series, which is probably gonna get killed. But we'll see. You never know with the Mets. So big 13 games for the Mets, which probably will make or break their season. But with the Phillies and the Braves, like basically playing Jekyll and Hyde and playing hopscotch and everything. The Phillies got the Reds this weekend. I think they got the Reds this weekend. Let's see. The Phillies got the Reds this weekend. The Braves they went Washington this weekend. Hopefully the Nationals play spoiler this weekend, and the Reds play spoiler this weekend. The Mets can hopefully take 2 or 3 from the Dodgers, which I don't think is going to happen. But you never know. The Bats is, got 8 runs tonight. Probably tomorrow we'll get nothing. In the first 2 games, we'll probably get nothing. Who knows? But hopefully the Bats start waking up now. This might be the start. The Bats start waking up. Pitching starting to get a little bit better. You never know. Hopefully the Mets could go on a nice big run. But we'll see over the next 50 games. Because they're now 57 and 55. So that's 102 games. So we got 50 to where you go? 112 games. I'm sorry. So we got 50 games to go. So we got about 6 or 7 weeks left of the season, and then the playoffs start on October the 4th, I think October the 4th, with the playing wild card game. And then they got you got 5 teams, so the wild card game after that. We've got the wild card, then the division series starts, I think, right after that. I think October the 5th, I think. And then you got that series and the championship series on the week after that. And then the World Series probably be ending right around Halloween. So got that. And then football will be beginning around, a couple weeks. We got the first week of the preseason, starting tomorrow. Jets and Giants on Saturday night. That probably in a monsoon. It's like it's supposed to rain basically all fucking Saturday. So the field's gonna be wet. It's gonna be it's just gonna be a bad freaking game. But that's the way football is. You're playing in any kind of weather, except for really bad thunderstorms and shit like that. Especially in Florida. So Jets Giants this weekend. We'll see what happens with that. I'm really looking forward to it because it's pretty decent. It doesn't count. Just bragging rights for New York and everything. So I'm hoping the Jets win just so I can laugh at my dad. Anyway, the Niners play this weekend. I don't have my book. I have my books over there. I'm not good. I know the Niners play at Kansas City this weekend. I think it's on. I don't know what day they play. I don't even know. I gotta look at the schedule later. The Niners play the Chiefs this weekend in the first preseason game. Not that it matters, even though it's a rematch from the Super Bowl. Not last year's Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, what number was 53? What is it up to now? 55, 56? No, 56, I think. So I think it's a rematch from Super Bowl 54, I think. Well, the 2020 Super Bowl, you know what I mean. So we get that. Not that Garoppolo's going to play much. We'll probably see Trey Lance for maybe a quarter or two. And that's it. Patrick Mahomes will probably play maybe like one series or maybe a couple of series, and then bye-bye, goodbye, so long, farewell. It is what it is. And that's that. I liked how in going back to AEW for a second, doing the first match with Kenny and the Bucks against the Seidel brothers and Dante Martin. Kenny comes in, he's like a house of fire, and he starts doing the discount double check in Pittsburgh. Oh boy. He's going like this, with a belt. He's like, the discount double check. I guess he likes Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. But Rodgers fucking sucks. He fears the Niners. I hope he gets put in the turf and he retires after this season. Same thing with Brady. I fucking hate Brady. I hate Brady more than fucking Rodgers. I hate Mahomes too with what he did in the Super Bowl. With the Niners fucking cheating like a fucking idiot. The whole team was fucking holding the fucking defense. Ooh, I should have done that. God forbid I break this thing. Holy, my Rose will have my fucking head. This thing's this table I have next to me is from my my other aunt. It's a glass table too. Yeah. Come on over and I'll put you through it. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, that's it. That's it for my video. Thank you for watching. Once again, 8 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. So we'll see what happens this Friday on the first edition of Rampage. Now we'll see what happens with that. Also, SmackDown on Friday night. We'll see what happens with that and what the ratings might be. I think SmackDown SmackDown will get its usual rating, maybe about 2 million. Who knows? Rampage. I think it'll do a good rating. I think next week's, next week from Chicago, the first dance in Chicago, that's probably gonna pop a big rating, not huge rating unless Punk is there. But I would think this week they'll probably do 500, maybe between 500 and maybe 700,000 views. I think we'll see because I know it's on 10 o'clock, but everybody's ready for Rampage, so. So I think it'll do a pretty decent rating. I don't think it's gonna get a big rating, like 800, 900,000 views or anything like that. Like I said, next week's Rampage from Chicago, I think it's gonna pop a big rating if Punk is even there or not. Or if not, I don't think it'll probably be a big rating because everyone thinks Punk is gonna be there. So a lot of people are gonna be watching right after SmackDown. They're probably even not gonna watch SmackDown. They're just gonna be waiting for Rampage to go on the air and see if Punk's gonna even show up. And that's pretty much it. And then the week after that, is that the week after that? Let me just check. Check my calendar. Load my camera. Load my calendar. God damn it. No, the September 3rd Rampage is in Chicago. I don't even know where they're gonna be for August the 25th and the 27th. I don't even know. I know next week, the 18th and the 20th they'll be in Houston. Oh, they'll be in Houston. Well, the 18th they'll be in Houston, and then the 20th they'll be in Chicago, and then the 25th and 27th I don't know what it'll be. September 1st and September 3rd will be in Chicago, and then September 5th. That's that. Then they got the New York, New Jersey shows coming up the week after that. Weeks after that, I should say. So should be some good stuff, and AEW is doing some pretty good shit. Another great show. I wouldn't be surprised that they pop another million. I mean, they did 1.079 last week. I wouldn't be surprised that they hit another million for the 5th week in a row. I think they keep it up. They're gonna really give WWE a run for their money, especially when especially when Bryan Danielson debuts. They're gonna pop a big rating. They're gonna ratings go up a little bit more. Bray Wyatt when he debuts, if he even goes to AEW, which a lot of people saying he might go to AEW. That's that. Maybe Braun Strowman. We don't know yet with him. There's a chance that Ric Flair might go to AEW. I don't know. But I mean, there was a rumor by Booker T saying that Ric Flair was gonna make one final run. Dude, 70-something years old. I mean, he's trying to be like fucking Terry Funk, but Terry, he can't wrestle no more. He's like, what? He's like 80, 83, 84 years old. He's done wrestling. He's retired. He's got dementia. It is what's sad, but it is what it is. Terry should have just. I think Terry Funk should have stopped at least at 70. And Flair's like what, 70, 70, 72? I know Hogan's birthday was today. Hulk Hogan brother, 68 years old brother. So big ups to Hulk Hogan. 68 years old. It is what it is. Like I say, I think Flair is 70 or 72, I think. And he wants to wrestle again? Why? Why would Ric Flair want to wrestle again? Good Lord. Please no. Just stay retired. Just be with your wife and your kids, Charlotte and Andrade, your son-in-law and everything. But, there's rumors that, Ric Flair might go to AEW. They'll reform the Horsemen. The original Horsemen. I don't think the original Horsemen. Flair, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, and Barry Windham. And, KJ Dillon, of course, too. So they'll kind of reform them in AEW for some maybe special event or something like that. Not that Flair's going to wrestle or anything. I still think Flair is going to be maybe Andrade's manager or something like that, because Andrade wants, his family, in AEW. He wants Flair to be there. He wants Horseface Charlotte to be there. He wants Roosh to be there. He wants Bestia to be there. And I mean, what's Bestia? I think it's Bestia and Andrade to be there as well to form Los Ingobernables in AEW. It is what it is. That's it. Speaking of Roosh and Bandito got unmasked on Ring of Honor TV this week. That's nice. It is what it is. All right, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Check out the streams down below. Even though I'm giving that bald-headed fag a fucking a little bit of, not even giving him credit, but like I said, just check out that bald-headed faggot's fucking stream down below, and go about 2 and a half hours in, and there's a guy that's Isaiah Short, Scott's cousin, and talks about Vince McMahon having dementia. So that's your breaking news. I'll talk a little bit about it tomorrow. So come on in tomorrow on the TTC Reborn channel for Absolute Thursday, where we're going to drink some Absolute. No, we're not going to drink Absolute. We're going to have fun. We're going to have shoot the shit for maybe not too long. I mean, I got a lot of time on StreamYard for that channel, but I would say probably go maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours at most, depending how I feel, depending how it goes. I don't want to go maybe 3 or even 4 hours. I just want to shoot the shit for a little bit, and then that'll be it. So I'll probably be like this video about 2.5 hours, I would say, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I talk too much, but it is what it is. All right, thanks for watching. Go to bed, everybody. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed. Enjoy your rest of your late night Wednesday if you're on the West Coast. It's just about midnight, about to be Thursday morning in the West Coast. If you're on the East Coast, it's 3 o'clock. Get to bed so you can go to work tomorrow. So I don't start work until like 10:30 anyway, so it is what it is. So that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching, everybody. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you motherfuckers next time. If not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. I'm out. Peace.